This is a very subtle question, and when I did it, I made a crucial mistake. I considered every number being 4 digits, so even one would be written as 0001, and so on. I thought that will work, okay. The problem is that it doesn't, because when you get something like 0122, this doesn't use at most two different digits. It actually uses 3 digits, but it is valid because actually we don't have a zero there, and 122 is included. So I missed out some solutions. And so the upshot really is that I need to deal with some different situations. Not like I need to deal with zero very carefully, essentially. So the first thing I'm going to do is the case where I basically have, like, this is in brackets and not really there, 00, and then AB. So these are the numbers from 1 to 99, and they're all going to have at most two different digits because I'm not including these zeros. And so I'm keeping a running total. There's going to be 99 numbers from that. That's going to include, that's going to include when A is 0, because when B is 7, for example. So I don't need to look at when there's three zeros, for example. Right, next, I'm just going to look at there being 3-digit numbers. So there's kind of a 0 there, kind of not. Let's look at them when they're all the same. Well, the smallest one's going to be 111. It's going to be all the way up to 999. There's going to be 9 possibilities from this. And then I'm going to look at the situation where I have one of them there and then two of them different. Now, there's going to be 9 possibilities for A. I can't put a 0 there. I've already dealt with that. But I could put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then for B, I could actually put a 0 because that would allow us to have 100, which I've not included anywhere before. So there's going to be 9 times 9 possibilities here. But I also need to look at the different rearrangements because I could have B, A, B, or I could have B, B, A, and all of those would give different things. So I'm going to need to times my result by 3. Notice I'm not interested in A, A, B because that would give me all the same answers as B, B, A. That's quite important, and it will be even more important later on. So 9 times 9 is 81, times by 3 gives us 243. Hope you're happy with that. Those are all the 1, 2, and 3-digit numbers. I've dealt with them all. So on to 4-digit numbers. I'm going to first of all look at what happens when they're all the same. In a similar way, I'm going to get 9 options. You do have to take this question slow. I don't think there's a way of doing it really quickly. The way I did it, yeah, I made mistakes on. So there's 9 possibilities here. Now I'm going to look at what happens when I've got 1 here, and then 2 of them are the same. So in the same way, right, A can't be 0 because I've included that one already. So there's going to be 9 possibilities. But then B is allowed to be 0. So it's going to be 9 times 9. It can't be the same thing. So if A is 3, B can't be 3, which is why I don't have 10 options here. And then I need to think about the different permutations. So I could have B, A, B, 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 A, B, and B, 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 A. Notice in this case, I would actually pick B first, because B can't be 0 in this case, but that will allow for the number like 1311, which I wouldn't have anywhere else. So I can just take this 9 times 9 and then times it by 4 in this case. That's 81 times 4, which is 364. Hey, finally, there's one more case to look at, and that is when I've got these two the same and these two the same. Right, there's going to be 9 options for A because it can't equal 0, and then 9 options for B after that. And now I just need to think about the way I can um, rearrange that. So I could have A, B, A, B. That would be one possibility. Um, or I could have A, B, B, A. And here's where it's really important to realize, right, we're not actually allowed to have B, B, A, A, because then I would be double counting these ones. So I think this is a one to easily make a mistake on. Those are all the different ways of permutating to get my numbers where I've got 2 repeated digits. So I'm going to overall get three lots of 9 times 9 times 9, which is 243. Now we need to add all these together because we're asked for how many digits there are in total. So I'm going to do 9 plus 9 plus 9. That's going to be 117. It's going to break it down into little bits. 117 dealt with that, that, and that. And then I'm going to have two lots of 243. That's going to be 486. And then I've got my 364. Okay, well, I might add the latter two together. I could add them all together in one go, but this one seems much easier to add because I'm going to get 0, 14, 15, 8. So I'm going to get 850. And then if I add that to 117, I can do that in my head. It's going to be 967. So well done if you got that. I think there's so many places you can make mistakes in this question. Dealing with, I think the thing I've learned from this question is, yeah, you've got to deal with the zero, the ones that basically have one, two, or three digits very carefully, and that's what I've done here. And even actually the four-digit ones you have to deal with carefully as well. Well done.